Yo, what is up, everybody? It's the original Grown B, and today I got some good old Injustice survival mode gameplay for you in the background. Gotta pick my number one dude, Batman. So basically, it's just like any survival mode. You get a certain amount of health, you get bonus health back for doing certain things during the match, but you're not going into the next match with a full health bar, basically. And that's what you're gonna see here. You're not gonna see me die because I went ahead and cut the video off early because I didn't want it to be extremely long. But today I want to talk to you about my thoughts on this game so far. I really, really like this game. I think it's better than that Mortal Kombat game that they put out in 2011. I think this is. I'm not really sure how fighting games have been going so far, but to me, I feel like this is the best fighting game out right now. This is a great fighting game. I was afraid that it was going to be a lot like Mortal Kombat, which it is, but I was afraid it was just going to be Mortal Kombat with DC characters. And the reason why I was afraid of that is because, I mean, I've never really saw them really deal with anything other than Mortal Kombat, and when I was watching some of the gameplay, all the movements pretty much looked, the same. And like if this game was just like Mortal Kombat with DC characters, I would have been really upset because that's basically just like adding characters to Mortal Kombat. But anyway, I want to talk about the things that I really like about this game so far, and then I'm gonna talk about the few things that are kind of scaring me so far. So, one of the things that I really like about this game, I feel like the best thing about this game right now so far, is the story mode. Man, I ended up beating the story mode in less than 24 hours. That's not a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing because I like to drag my story modes out, but it's been such a long time. I haven't really truly been interested in a story mode. I haven't been hardcore excited, just have that anticipation and suspense on what's gonna happen in a story mode since Kingdom Hearts 3DS, and Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game of all time. So of course I'm gonna get it there, but honestly, there were 2 or 3 times where I was saying to myself, "All right, I'm gonna fight this map. I mean, I'm gonna fight this match, and then I'm gonna get off." But then something happens in the next cutscene, and I'll either get like emotionally tied to it, like pissed off at something Superman did, or I'd get like pissed off at just whatever happened in the cutscene, or I'll just be like, wow, I gotta see what happens next. I can't just stop playing now, and I haven't had that feeling in a long time. I am very, very proud of them with this story mode. They did a wonderful job on the story mode. And it's not necessarily something completely, brand and new. I mean, it's slightly, tweaked a little bit, but the story mode is just great. The characters, I like that each character is truly individualized. They're truly individualized. Batman, I feel like I am Batman. His combos are hard to string together sometimes. Everything. Oh, by the way, everything in this game is about timing. It's all about timing. Even much more than Mortal Kombat was. There's certain things that are just like square, square, triangle, and you got to press it at the perfect time to get it right. It's all about timing. So it's hard to, once I feel like I'm starting to master certain characters, I want to master Batman, Nightwing. Those are my dudes. I always had a great, admiration for those dudes who are just normal guys who decided they weren't going to let the world push them around. So they learned how to manipulate the world to pretty much be a superhero. So, I'm going to try to master Batman and Nightwing. Not sure who else. but it's an extremely fun game. One of the things that confuses me though, I'm having a hard time blocking. And if you've played this game, let me know. Like, I know you have to hold back. It's kind of like, I'm not sure which game. I know in Tekken, if you press nothing, it automatically blocks. But in this game, you have to press back. But anytime I try to press back to block something, like, I don't think I've blocked a move yet on this game. I get hit by everything, but people block the hell out of my attacks. So that's just one thing I'm struggling with at this current moment with this game is blocking. Let's see, what else am I really enjoying about this game? The special moves, I feel like the special moves could be a little bit stronger. I feel like the special moves could be a little bit stronger. They don't, man, I don't want them to be the end all be all. I don't want it to be, oh, you got special moved, it's over. I don't want that. But what I do want is, man, I want someone to feel like, fuck, I just got special moved. You know? Or I feel like, you know, if I'm in the heat of the battle, I'm getting my ass whooped. I want to be able to pull off my special move to get me back in the game. I don't think the special moves are, they're not bad, but I feel like they could be stronger. Now, as you know, in Mortal Kombat games, it's usually a 2-round thing. If you win the first and the second round, there's no third round. If you split it, there's a third round. Simple as that. In this game, there's not a first round and there's not a second round at all. But what they do is once one person gets down to their once the one person gets down to the last health bar, it's basically a breakup. Whoever's winning taunts, and then the other person gets back up, and from then it's basically like a round 2. But I like that because it's not going to allow someone to spam you with certain attacks from your second health bar all the way into you being dead. I like that there's that breakup period. That's a pretty revolutionary thing. I don't think any other fighting game has done that. It breaks it up, and then you go back head to head. He starts off with the last health bar, and you have whatever health you had, before that. One of my problems with it, though, this is my problem with it. If a person has a small itty bitty notch of their second to last health bar, and you use your finisher on that person, your finisher will take up a small notch of their second to last health bar, but will not touch their last health bar. And then you just wasted your finisher. I don't really like that. I don't know, it kind of annoyed me. But then again, at the same time, like if I use my finisher on you at the end of the first round, and it doesn't carry over to the second round, so it makes sense. But I don't know, the way they set it up, it just kind of seems, I don't know. Talking about characters, so far I feel like Slade is going to be a spammed character, and I'm scared to get online and play people who are going to use Deathstroke. And then right now, in my opinion, Aquaman, whoever masters Aquaman is going to be a threat hard as hell. I don't feel like Aquaman is somebody that's going to be spammed, but his skill set, his reach, the ability to string together his attacks, man, that dude's going to be a beast. If anyone chooses to master that guy, he is going to be some trouble. But all in all, I'm really liking this game. There's going to be a bunch of different things I can do. Y'all are going to see some story mode. You're going to see me do some online, some survival mode, some different other type of battles that they have. So be looking out for that. And the original Grown B will see y'all later. Thanks for watching.